Hello my dear supporters, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into something totally unique, a player-owned Windmill power system for your FiveM server. That's right. With this script, players can own windmills, generate electricity, and stack that cash, making it a perfect fit for economy-driven or serious roleplay servers. This setup works seamlessly with the qbcore environment. So before we get started, make sure your server is running the qbcore framework to ensure everything runs smoothly. All right, let's jump in and see how to bring clean energy and clean profit into your world. To kick off the process of integrating this exciting and dynamic update into your FiveM server, start by visiting the GitHub page, which we've made easily accessible through the link provided in the video description. Once you're on the page, locate the necessary files and download them to your computer. After downloading, extract the contents from the zip folder to access all the required files. Once the extraction is complete, carefully transfer the entire folder into the appropriate directory within your server's configuration that suits its structure and setup. Finally, make a minor adjustment by renaming the folder. Simply remove the word main from the folder's name, and your setup will be ready to move forward seamlessly. Now inside the script folder, you'll find an SQL file that needs to be imported into your database. I'm using HeidiSQL here for my local host setup, but if you're using a different database tool, like PHPMyAdmin or something else, just follow the same process according to your setup. This step is important to make sure all the necessary data tables are in place for the Windmill system to function properly. Next, let's add the battery item to your inventory system. Head over to the GitHub README page for the script. You'll find a code snippet for the battery item there. Copy that snippet, then navigate to your aux_inventory folder inside the aux_setup directory. From there, open the data folder, then open the items.lua file. Scroll down and paste the battery code snippet right into the list. Now for the image. Inside the script folder, you'll find an images folder. It contains the battery icon. Copy that image, then go back into your aux_inventory folder, open the web directory, then the images folder, and paste the battery image right there. This ensures that the battery item will display properly in-game with the correct icon. All right, now let's move on to the customization part of the script. Inside the main script folder, go ahead and open the config.lua file. This is where all the magic happens. You can tweak pretty much everything to fit your server's economy and roleplay needs. First off, you'll see the price setting. That's the cost players will pay to buy their own wind turbine. Right below that is the repair cost, which defines how much it costs to fix the turbine per % of damage. Now here's a cool feature, allow sabotage. If this is set to true, other players can steal energy from someone else's windmill. That opens the door for some shady RP and competitive gameplay. Next, you'll see main hacking tool and second hacking tool. These are the items required to sabotage or hack windmills. You can replace the placeholders like Change Me with any item from your inventory system, maybe a laptop, USB, or even a drill_machine. Just make sure the item actually exists in your inventory setup. Further down, you can set the price per MWH of energy and also the overflow price for when players generate more than their storage allows. There's also a setting for default maximum energy storage capacity, which you can adjust depending on how big or small you want your power game to be. By default, the script already includes the model for a windmill prop, but if you've got a custom prop you want to use, you can add it under config.windturbine. Now one of the coolest features, config upgrades. There are 5 categories: durability, storage, efficiency, security, and grid connection. That last one, grid connection, lets players sell energy instantly. And finally, in the PD data section, you'll find the coordinates and settings for the NPCs who let players sell batteries or access the windmill management menu. You can move them around or customize their behavior right from here. So, yeah, super flexible, and with the right tweaks, it can easily fit into any kind of server theme. Now let's jump into the game and test everything out. Head over to the windmill field, which is located out in Sandy Shores. You'll notice there are several windmill props placed in the area, but only the ones with spinning fans are functional. The static ones are just decorative and won't work with the script. Walk up to one of the active models and interact to purchase it. Just a heads up, you need to have the required money in your bank account, not in cash. Once that's done, boom, you're now the proud owner of a windmill. From this point, it'll start generating energy automatically. Now let's head over to the Windmill Management NPC. This is where the real action begins. Through this PID, you can monitor the energy output from all your owned windmills and make upgrades to improve performance. You'll see a list of available upgrades, as defined earlier in the config file. Durability upgrade increases the max durability of the windmill with a hard cap at 200. Efficiency upgrade boosts the production speed and overall energy generation. Storage upgrade increases how much energy your windmill can hold at once. Security increases the chance that police will be alerted. And finally, grid connection upgrade. This lets you auto-sell extra energy when your storage hits the max. All of this gives your players a reason to invest, upgrade, and strategize, just like running a real business. Now, if you ever come across a windmill in the game that hasn't been added to the database yet, no worries. There's a simple way to fix that. All you have to do is type the command /create windmill in the chat. Then, walk up to the windmill prop you want to add and press E. Just like that, the windmill will be automatically added to the database, fully functional and ready to go. No need to mess with SQL manually, super convenient for admins. Now, once your windmill has generated some energy, you can head back to the management PED to empty the storage. When you do that, the stored energy is converted into a single battery item, which gets added to your inventory. Just keep in mind, you can only carry one battery at a time, so plan your trips accordingly. Next, take that battery over to the selling PED. All the PED and location blips will be clearly marked on your map. Once you're there, interact with the NPC to exchange the battery. And just like that, you'll receive your payout straight to your bank account. Simple, rewarding, and a great role-play-friendly addition to your server's economy. Now, if you really want to make this job popular and impactful in your server economy, here's a tip. Remove the selling NPC altogether. Instead, make the battery a valuable resource that players have to trade among themselves. Imagine this. A player has to contact a mechanic or another player just to sell or use the battery. You can even take it further by tying the battery into key systems like robberies, mechanic upgrades, or powering up hidden bunker operations. This opens up a whole new layer of roleplay and player interaction, making the power generation job not just profitable, but essential to the server's economy. And that's it for today's video. I hope this windmill system adds something fresh and exciting to your server. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming scripts and tutorials. If you've got any questions, ideas, or need help with setup, drop them in the comments or hit me up on Discord. Until next time, stay safe and keep building amazing servers. I'm thrilled to announce that CODEIN has officially surpassed 7,000 members on Discord, making it one of the best FiveM developers and server owners hubs. Fueled by this increase in member count, we've added developer AI bots to help fix code snippets for users facing issues. Moreover, users can also create logos for their servers using our logo-creating AI bots. With support for all frameworks from thousands of developers, you'll also find all the necessary free items needed to start a simple roleplay server. So what's stopping you from joining? Join now!